Welcome back, Helldiver. Today we're going to dive in the hell of the hardware. I'm going to check with the card the most popular from Steam hardware survey, which is the RTX 3060. Don't know if it's the 12 gig or the 8 gig, but I only have the best of the both, the 12 gig, and show you at what settings you should play, or at least give you an idea. Welcome to Respawn PC. I'm Dunk. Let's hell dive in. So the RTX 3060 12GB, a little bit better than the 8GB variant. I don't think that will make a big difference for that game. And I've paired it with the i3 12100F, 16GB of memory. For the setting, I left everything at auto. I just add a bit more of field of view and remove the motion blur. I'm obviously at the 1080p, and with all that, we have an average FPS of 64. The CPU utilization is in the 80, the GPU utilization is in the 95, and the VRAM utilization is at the 5.2, 5.3, so we're way far from the 12 gig, so even from the 8 gig. So the card should be okay, even the 8 one. For the RAM, we have hovering just under the 10GB. Almost looks like this is the perfect GPU to play this game. Now, boosting the settings to the preset high, we get a little bump in the FPS. We jump to 69. So I guess the auto detect have put some of ultra high settings. But the GPU usage stayed at 95%. The VRAM stayed at 5.3. We have raised the VRAM by about 100 MB. The CPU usage didn't change at all, but the RAM, we passed from 9.2, 9.3 to 10.1 to 10.2 GB of usage. I'm telling you, Helldivers 2 is the best game for the RTX 3060, which is the GPU the most used from player in their PC. This is the game, the best targeting gaming community you can get, the RTX 3060. And if you didn't get the game yet, I don't know what you're waiting. And to finish, the ultra high settings, giving everything the game can give to that GPU, and he take it quite well. We have an average FPS of 56, highly playable. I'm still going to play at high settings instead of ultra high, but you can still play at ultra high. The GPU usage went from 95 to 96 average, so nothing to compare about. For the VRAM, we are using 5.5, 5.6. So you have the 12 or the 8GB card, you're still in business. CPU utilization and RAM utilization didn't change much. And don't forget that depending on which planet you're fighting, maybe you get a different result in FPS. And if you're looking to get a brand new PC, the budget version, i3 1200 and RTX 3060. And if you tweak a bit on the settings, you can maybe leave at ultra high and move some slider to high or medium settings that you don't care to bring down, and maybe you're going to reach your 60 FPS at ultra high. I know I said this was the last part, but let's try at 1440p, because this card is doing so well right now, and it is doing well. At 1440p, I reduce from ultra high to high, the render is still at ultra high quality, and I get an average of 64 FPS, and depending on the area on the map, I reach sometimes 72 FPS for a while. Seems so that the RTX 3060, the most popular GPU from a Steam hardware survey, is the perfect GPU to play at 1440p at high resolution and still be over 60 FPS. The memory usage, the CPU usage, and the GPU usage stay almost the same, and the VRAM just use another 150 MB more from 1080p. Now, if you still didn't have bought the game, I don't know what you're waiting for. This game is so enjoyable, it's hard to just test it. I caught myself multiple times to just continue playing instead of recording. Not like some other game that I just play to record my video and never play again. Starfield. Anyway, that's all for today's video. See you on the next one, and subscribe.